This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
Grovetown Primary and Infant School, effects of Storm Raphael. We are here, we are sweeping out the water from the classrooms. The students are online because all the classrooms have water, so we are sweeping the water out of the classrooms. The teachers are here helping along with the ancillary workers. This is our dining area and also a classroom, completely underwater. This is the tuck shop area. There's water on the floor. Because of the roof, all the roof is leaking. By the infant department, the decking is leaking. So one classroom, as you saw in the previous video,
I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I come to bless you all. This morning, I come to bless you all. This morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, family. Good morning. How you guys doing? Look good? We have a very serious video for you this morning, gentle people. Like the healthcare, no money. On this platform, I tell you all the time, so them broke, them yam out the money, them use the money. You can't expect to have $1 billion or $1 trillion and keep taking from it and taking from it and taking from it and think you're gonna have that billion or that $1 trillion. People, them drain the country. This administration drain the country. And to kick the bus over the cliff, that 300% raise, put the nail in a Jamaica coffin. Nigel Clark run off and gone. Everything will fall apart. Nigel know what go on, you know. Nigel know what go on. Nigel knows that them a corruption will come out for Andrew. Him know that. Nigel knows that Andrew under investigation. Him know that. That's why Andrew always take off himself off his state bridge. Through it and him son and him sister and all them things there. Him know what go on and come out and come and say, I'm not the owner of the company. Him know what go on. But before me go there, so, him know what go on, people. Well, come here. Me have got to talk to our Babsy going through that hypocrite self this morning. No, wait there. Very interesting show this morning. How you guys doing this morning? No good? No good? Comment section. One answer. All right. Wayne Evans. Good morning. Pauline Russell. Jennifer Davis. Good morning. Maxine Cummings. Good morning, people. Jason Kane. Good morning. Sophia Hall. Good morning. Lynn V. Good morning. Dan Mill. Good morning. Blessings to each and everybody where they are. So Vivian Hamilton. Good morning. Lyde Samuels. Grand Rising, everybody. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, you see? Very provocative question. Some PNP now going to like it. Some labor right now going to like it. We're going to see how much understand in the truth. Let me play this and I'll be right back with the question. Are you ready for the question? Do you love Jamaica? Where the patriots are? I'm going to say if you're not really patriot this morning. I'm going to ask you a very serious question. May I ask of the labor right and the PNP and people who don't vote? Can you know some men and none of them, right? This page is strictly Jamaica. After this message right here, may I ask you the question right after.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our job, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. It calls for us to think and think deep.
It's time for us to think and think deep. Let me ask you the question, gentle people. Good morning, cheerful wild horse. Good morning, real sweet. Good morning, Renice Nicholson. Good morning. May I ask you a question? Check this out. What you guys think about Andrew Onis and a business partner in an office, in dragging business partner in an office? What do you think about him? This is his business partner, you know. What do you think about this? Conflict of interest, blah, blah, blah. What do you guys think about what we're looking at here? We've been doing this for a couple of days now. Just comment section. Tell me from your heart. Can I check on you right now, you know? May I say if on a real, when you love Jamaica or politics, on a love. It's like a piss off someone on, but guess what? Make a reason, so as Jamaicans. Nobody get mad at me. Yeah? Nobody shoot the messenger. May I ask you guys, is it appropriate for Andrew Onis to have his business partner in an office with him? As I asked. Comment section. Will you tell me what you think about this? What do you think about that? Pathetic and shameful. It's bad, don't it? Very bad. More, see some more. If I have 2 more, tell me on the field, man. Sure. Kanjo must resign. No. All right. Borg Wagwan, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hell no. All right, Mr. Pathetic and shameful. Hell no. Conflict of interest. And Missy, no. Missy, Kanjo must resign. No. So, all right. We say that no right. Like that in our office. So let me ask you a question, gentle people. Be honest with me. So what do you think about Mark Golden and Bunting? Long-time business partner, business together. Creep up in our politics, 2 of them. Talk to me, man. What do you believe about Mark Golden and Bunting? What do you say nothing? Come on, man. Come on. You see it? You see it? You see it, though? You see it? You see, you not going like you don't want to answer the thing, family. You not going like you don't want to answer. What do you think about Mark Golden and Bunting? Isn't that 2 big boys getting ready to suck the milk and the fat out of the gravy train again? May I ask you know? Be honest, man. If a country we are talking about and we are patriot, brother. It's either we are patriot or we are not. What do you think about Mark Golden and Bunting? Comment section. Their business is in a trust, but still his business partner. You think if they talk to me, man? You know, start going like a circle around the thing and come take up a mark when I beat out the cloth out of Andrew, because on my platform I beat Andrew more than I beat Labour Right. Pretty much on a daily, Andrew wants to get 2 by 4 on this verbally. Why? Because Andrew is the leader of the country, the party in power. He is the prime minister. He can make change right now. Mark Golden can make more couple change. He can come out, come talk and represent the people and make some noise and draw some attention to some stuff and educate us. But look, me ask you about Andrew and Mr. Brown. You know, good conflict of interest. But when it comes to Mark Golden and Bunting, you see it? You see that? You see the super way. You see how politics make you think unreasonable sometimes too, you know. Because I hate to say me I come ask you this morning, you know. I come across my mind, but I say, hold on. That talk about Andrew Willis and his business partner from Outer Road. Then hold on. Then Mark and waiting in there and Bunting and Mark Golden, my business partner. They're not right there with him. Even they're right there with him. So if Mark come in the office, me know Bunting will get a bigger position than Mr. Brown. We think Bunting will over UDC and Housing Agency of Jamaica? Or Bunting will get a top job like the Minister of National Security or something? Talk to me. There are reasons in the comment section, you know. I want to make sure the reason with sense, you know, so I can educate I and educate the people who watch this video. You understand me? Don't just come with some dunce answer because you're pissed off because I talk about Andrew, or you're pissed off because I talk about Mark. May I ask you, if it's not okay for Andrew Ones and Mr. Brown, why is it okay for Mark and Bunting? Talk to me. Comment section. Talk to me. Me love you, you know. When I call on a platform, I can be now cuss somebody up in politics. So not the immediate. No, sir. I'll be right back after this short break.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want Labour rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
Ron Wallace say, hold on, we need some tea. We make sure I put on my coffee before we even come on live every morning. It's hot. So me look at the answers. Because me want to learn, you know. Vivian said, Carlos did just too quiet. I would love to see them and hear them more about this whole pathetic situation. I agree. Lorraine said, I don't see anything wrong because they are partners long time before him trying to be a prime minister. Okay. Hey, the answer never gets sweeter. Did you hear that one there? They don't see nothing wrong with that. Because they were a business partner long time. How long is Andrew and Mr. Brown a business partner? Make we talk about country and we are talking about politics. This man in a way me go switch part where feelings are. Is feelings a man, party, or the country? All right. I love you know. Carlos, them done rich already. And remember, it was Mark who started the Integrity Commission. So Mark not coming to thief anything. I love what you see. Lord, tell me more. CWC, where Mark and Bunting partner when they came into politics are before. Yeah. It's a long time business partner. The difference that is CW. Desmond Darman said the difference is Golding and Bunting are not spending government money. All right. Me I listen to me I read you know, man. Me I read. Me not gonna beat you know. If you are labor right, put your answer. If you are PNP, put your answer. This page, a Jamaica page, does nobody be disrespectful in a coming black and delete and pick them on the platform. So you don't have to talk to nobody like we are picking. Just talk like you have sense, like us. Everybody a post like them have sense and me I read it. No, that's no disrespect for my page. Because black and delete people like that. No, I don't have time for this. Time you out. A black and delete you because you should have known better. Don't come up here, come drop your drawers for the platform. You see it? Ronise Nicholson said they were business partners before politics. Very interesting. To be honest, I don't really know too much about their relationship business-wise. That is Vivian Hamilton. Maxine Fraser Bells, Carlos. He's already in Parliament, so if they win and he gets a ministerial position, nothing is wrong. Philip Pennant said, Bunting and Golding's statutory declaration is certified. Big difference. Give me the answer then, man. Me there. We love it. Jeffrey Hansen said, so they should hold you accountable then for your thieving. Hey, Desmond, of course the Prime Minister must be held. He asked that he must be held accountable when he was on the opposition side. He was opposition then, you know. He might tell the people if they hold the PNP accountable. He also have videos out there where he tell him he's saying to Jamaican people, get up off your veranda. If you don't, get up off your veranda, whatever kind of government you get, you must take it. Andrew Honest was riling up the country to protest, to hit the road when Andrew Honest was the opposition. I wonder if I understand what I'm saying. That's why I can't understand how Mark Golden, I not hear nothing about him from the other day, from last week. I not hear about the PNP, they now come do nothing. Andrew Honest used to tell Jamaicans to get up off of their veranda. If they don't get off of their veranda, open their mouth, whatever government they get, they will take it. Andrew Honest said that, you know? Andrew Honest. These are the type of things when Andrew Honest talk as an opposition.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
Well, guys, thanks for answering the question there. Yeah, I know someone will cringe to answer it, but respect see where Jamaica is with the door. So at this platform, I welcome PNP. Labor right. But does not come on my page with no F3. No come on my page with no juvenile conversation. No come on my page with no disrespect. No picking the depend here. I block and delete juveniles. Because this platform is not for you. No. May I go to another thing, people? Because the question they are gripe on someone who gonna tile it already. So may leave when I load that one there here. May I go to another serious question? And I'm going to read something for you guys. I want you guys to listen carefully. I want you guys to listen this one carefully because I can't believe what I'm hearing here, people. I'm going to tell you, say, Galambaka Obiaman for the money because not when them try, I go fly. You hear me? Galambaka Obiaman for the money. No, look at them. Because things must make sense in every sentence in the people. I swear to God. Things must make sense in every sentence. No, people. Ah, boy. The thing what them doing. Culture minister proposes using education to tackle racism. People, that one I need crowd. Gonna call mama. Gonna call Mas Basil next door. I'm gonna call this to this. Culture minister proposes using education to tackle racism. Guys, wanna there with me this morning? Wanna listen to the platform? Let's get on with it. Minister of Culture Olivia Grange has urged nations, listen to this, to ensure that school curricula contain information on the various peoples relevant to the development of their nations as part of efforts to address racism and discrimination. It was one of several recommendations put forward by the minister at the annual Global Forum Against Racism and Discrimination currently underway in Barcelona, Spain. Same place where Andrew want to spend the money for them to rebrand Jamaica. As Spain with us send money the other day for them to rebrand Jamaica. After honest mash up Jamaica image, he must have spend money. When gone, Spain for the rebrand Jamaica. Don't be surprised if you see the flag of Jamaica next to the beautiful flag there with the rainbow. What the woman gone and I care about? Let me read it again. If you say me I read good, if you make no mistake, yes. It was one of several recommendations put forward by the minister at the annual Global Forum Against Racism and Discrimination currently underway in Barcelona, Spain. The minister addressed the meeting from Kingston on Tuesday. Minister Grange said her ministry partners with Ministry of Education to ensure inclusion of ethnic and cultural diversity in the education curriculum. Minister Grange urges that this is significant as a basis for promotion of acceptance, tolerance, respect, and stability within the Jamaican socio-cultural space. Among the actions to which she pointed were celebratory and commemorative activities, including Africa Day, Indian Arrival Day, Chinese Arrival Day, Taki Day, Sam Sharp Day, and the day of commemoration of the Zong massacre of 1781. She also pointed out to Independence Grand Gala on August 6. So, Miss, let me see if nobody write anything in the comment section. This is in Nationwide. No, guys, this is hypocrisy, Babsy Grange. Babsy Grange, this is hypocrisy. Because Miss Cuthbert Flynn come out with her racism. You know me play them thing there all the time, don't it? Wilmington come out with the racism, Miss Babsy Grange. What do you have to say about this, Miss Babsy Grange?
No white man can lead me. Everald Warmington made his displeasure clear about the prospect of PNP President Mark Golding becoming Prime Minister.
I said repeatedly, they claim Siago's a white man and shouldn't lead us, and they'll see me all over the south. I talk about this now, they want this a white man. So why you can talk at what Siago all this year became white? And because a white man come, you saying can't lead Jamaica over me dead body. Over dead body. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
To loud cheers from the packed audience gathered at the Tivoli Gardens High School, Mr. Warmington urged Jamaicans to put Mr. Golding back on a boat and send him to England.
We are, as all while, we are descendants of the slaves. We don't want the descendant slave masters and rule us again. We don't want it. In 1838, we threw off the chain. And then got trench town and lift up chain and chain again. For what? We put me in a chain again. You know what happen? Jamaicans are so stupid. What we need to do, put him back on the banana boat and send him back to England.
It was revealed that Mr. Golding was a British citizen by descent. He's since renounced his British citizenship after much public outcry. The Southwest St. Catherine MP told Labourites that the opposition leader only selfishly bowed to public pressure. He says Mr. Golding should seek office back in England and leave Jamaica.
What I want to say tonight, England have 5 prime ministers in 2 years because they can't find nobody. So this English white man, if he want one prime minister, go England, they can't find nobody up there. They might use him. A country who have 5 prime ministers in 2 or 3 years, can't find nobody. So I better go knock on Englishman door and say, Mr. King, may I come, and left us alone. We just saw, we stand for Andrew Holness. You stand for Desmond. We work together for the Jamaica party to ensure victory is secure. Thank you, my brother and sister.
Norwich.
So, Babsy Grange, we don't stand for your bullshit, your hypocrisy, your nonsense. You have raw and racism going on in the Labour Right Party against Mark Golding. They come out, the youth, them are listening, them are hear it. What do you have to say about that culture minister? Culture minister, what do you have to say about that? Do I need to play it for you again? Are you hear it before? Me no know. Culture minister, we have to say about that your racism right in a your government, in a your party. Racism. That's not the only time that brother come out and blast the opposition leader who is a white man over the color of his skin. So that's how we judge people now, by the color of them skin. Because you have white skin and blue eyes. No, what I mean, like seriously. Are we going to judge people by the color of their skin? Or you judge a man by the character? Which is it? Babsy Grange, you never hear what the man say? Let me play it again, Babsy Grange.
No white man can lead me. Everald Warmington made his displeasure clear about the prospect of PNP President Mark Golding becoming Prime Minister.
I said repeatedly, they claim Siago's a white man and shouldn't lead us, and they'll see me all over the south. I talk about this now, they want this a white man. So why you can talk about Siago all this year became white? And because a white man come, you saying can't lead Jamaica over me dead body. Over dead body. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
To loud cheers from the packed audience gathered at the Tivoli Gardens High School, Mr. Warmington urged Jamaicans to put Mr. Golding back on a boat and send him to England.
We are, as all the while, we are descendants of the slaves. We don't want no descendant slave masters going to rule us again. We don't want it. In 1838, we threw off the chain. And then got trench town and lift up chain and shake chain again. For what? We put me in a chain again. You know what happen? Jamaicans are so stupid. What we need to do, put him back on the banana boat and send him back to England.
It was revealed that Mr. Golding was a British citizen by descent. He's since renounced his British citizenship after much public outcry. The Southwest St. Catherine MP told Labourites that the opposition leader only selfishly bowed to public pressure. He says Mr. Golding should seek office back in England and leave Jamaica.
What I want to say tonight, England have 5 prime ministers in 2 years because they can't find nobody. So this English white man, if he want one prime minister, go England, they can't find nobody up there. They might use him. A country who have 5 prime ministers in 2 or 3 years, can't find nobody. So I better go knock on Englishman door and say, Mr. King, may I come, and left us alone. We just saw, we stand for Andrew Holness. You stand for Desmond. We work together for the Jamaica party to ensure victory is secure. Thank you, my brother and sister.
Norwich.
Let me play the rotten behavior of some of them politicians. I'm sure you can hear this, guys, because Babsy Grange, like I say, she should have remember what going on in the country. Tell me if you can hear it.
Mrs. Cuthbert Fenn. My name is Andre Williams, madam. I'm a reporter with the Vina Company, and I am just seeking your guidance as it relates to whether or not you.
When I hear good, guys, make sure that I hear that, you know, because I'm going to tell you them nasty behavior, you know. It does some rotten behavior, racist, disrespectful, despicable. She are the culture minister. And the culture go down the tube in terms of how we deal with each other. I'm going to make a hero politician that deal with those regular citizens in Jamaica. Yeah? They're going to make you hear the corruption and the garbage that come out of the mouth of our culture minister. We're gone. We are Spain. I worry about racism at Barcelona. When we have raw and racism at Jamaica. Are you hypocrite, Babsy Grinch?
Who have been made aware that the Walker's Hill community has had some disruption in their water supply. Radios? No. Not been aware.
When I hear it, guys.
Well, I have reached. All right. What I know, Mrs. Copperfield, is that they used to get waters on a Wednesday and Sundays, but they have said that over the past month that has not been so. No, no, madam. I am a reporter with the Dina Company. That, well, you are their representative. Mrs. Copperfield.
All right, people. I'm going to load that so you guys can hear it later on. Come on to hear it really good. You see the hypocrisy. You see that woman here? The woman has said a white man now have more, basically, she have more rights to Jamaica than a white man because fear great-great-grand cut sugar cane in St. Thomas. That is the word of a politician. Babsy Green gone all the way a Spain to go solve racism problem. Eh? This woman gone all the way a Spain to solve racism problem. When you have racists right there in your party, and you never come out come say a word. Woman, you never come out come say a word. All no. Say a white man can become a prime minister in the country. All no. None of them things they never hear against Siaga, you know. Most things they want to say Siaga no ban. So when they hear that song say my father ban, but me never hear no PNP say under my dead body, no white man can become a prime minister in Jamaica and Siaga must go back to England, Ireland, or waiting there. Yeah? So these are the things when they hear the Liberal attack say, how come them this and that to Siaga? It's different. It was not the same. Racism is racism. I don't care if the PNP them do it or the Liberal do it. It's wrong on either side. So when I come to coffee, nobody. If the PNP do it, it's wrong. If the Liberal do it, it's wrong. But make a wait. During Siaga's time, when they come out to the song say, my father born you. Which part of the song say, no white man can't lead me? But that's what I know. Because now it's time of information in the people. Nothing being exposed. Even nothing with the white man them hide from we. You think others politicians in our country are exposed? People, if you don't believe, say, others politicians in our island are exposed. Just like how Iceland, the ice are melt and are exposed, whole heap of stuff. And what they are grounded. People are seeing where the exposure go on in a regular life, in a politics, in everywhere. If you watch social media and start pay attention, you will see that, my God, so many things have been revealed to us nowadays. You don't notice, guys? We don't pay attention. So many things have been revealed. And you know who? I do the research. Young people. Gen Z. Young people. I research some stuff where my great-great-grandfather dead gone and don't know nothing about. Now it's time of revelation, nothing to hide. So in a time like now to see our Minister of Culture and Transgender never say anything when Warmington they come out and Cockburn Flynn a poke racism and a push racism. Now she gonna Spain. The woman gonna Spain gonna stuff her nose way over Spain there. Woman, you're hypocrite. Go have a couple seats. Now, gentle people, did you know that Gleaner on a strike? Gleaner strike yesterday. Gleaner, you know, me rely on from the news and a few of you guys in Jamaica, but You guys didn't come out with that news because I don't know why. You know, nobody say the work of them strike gleaner. But the work of them strike a gleaner. Money, them I talk about. I want you guys to understand that. Yeah, money. So everybody has strike. Gleaner them come out and a strike, but the news media not carry that. The type of news there is a nationwide carry it. You see it? I guess they're not going to snitch on them own self. Let's see what JPS has said this morning. JPS liable to pay. I'm sorry, guys. JPS liable to pay millions for breaches of service standards. Let's see what they say. The Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, has been responsible for over 90% of compensation payouts for breaches of guaranteed service standards. Let's hear what they have to say. This is from Nationwide People. I believe, say, about time JPS pay some money to businesses, homes, right? Enough time I call home and them tell me say, current gone yesterday, gone today again, and I come back. Yesterday gone, whole day, never come back till the evening. Me say, did nobody send you a notice, anything? No notice. JPS was cut off. Let's see what them have to say right here.
During the review period, service providers paid out more than $195 million to consumers. The payments resulted from actions taken by the Office of Utilities Regulation, OUR, or as compensation for breaches of guaranteed service standards. JPS accounted for the majority of breaches and payouts. The company committed a total of 81,544 breaches. This led to a potential compensation amounting to approximately $181.1 million. The amount was paid out automatically to affected customers. Meanwhile, the National Water Commission, NWC, was responsible for more than 9,200 breaches, with potential compensation totaling approximately $42.3 million. However, actual payments by the NWC amounted to around $13.2 million, representing 31% of the total potential amount. The remaining 69% went unpaid, as many consumers did not submit the required claim forms. In terms of private water and sewerage service providers, the group committed 21 breaches of guaranteed service standards. These breaches attracted potential compensation of approximately $77,000. Actual payouts from these private providers amounted to only $2,900. It represents just 4% of the total potential compensation. The unpaid amounts were primarily due to issues such as accounts billed based on flat rates for premises without meters, lack of access to meters, or the non-submission of claim forms. Through direct investigations of customer appeals and complaints, the OUR secured a total of just over $1,300,000 for consumers. Of this sum, the NWC accounted for 80%, or $1,063,000. The JPS followed with 15%, equivalent to $196,000. The remaining 4%, amounting to $63,000, was attributed to Columbus Communications Limited Flow, CNWJ, also Flow, and the Dynamic Environment Management Limited. The remaining 4%, amounting to $63,000, was attributed to Columbus Communications Limited Flow, CNWJ, also Flow, and Dynamic Environmental Management Limited. Stefan Campbell for Nationwide News.
How get them pay out there? When them now give good service, how get them pay out there? Is it businesses? Is it hotels? Who get them pay out there? Who get the money? Whoever get them with the current gone. If you're a barber and you can't perform your job, you're a hairdresser, you can't perform your job. Even a bar with some poker machine, we can't turn on because you don't have no electricity, so you lose business. Who get them compensation? Who would get the money there? May I ask you? You think you ever hear your neighbor say them light gone and them can't get for this and they can't get for that, so them sue JPS and they get PO? So, you see what I go on there, so? Hey, boy. Poor people now get $1. You bet believe when them don't make power gun at some man business place. Some man with some big link. Them a get pay out. Make water gun at them place and see what boy. Make water gun at them place and see if some them not have to pay. But me and you, a different thing that. All that have to go change in Jamaica. Listen to that stupidness here. Central Village man charged for shooting woman in foot with a AK-47 during dispute. Not a handgun, you know. AK-47, the man used shoot the woman in her foot. Thank God she's alive, but this is a total madness, you know. The gun not coming out of the country, nobody now fix it. Just like the bad road, the healthcare and the education system, the agriculture system, every ministry in Jamaica gone bad. So therefore, don't expect everything gone bad, but them a work on crime. Crime now work on it bad, just like the patrol them on the road. But listen to that stupidness here. Detectives from the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch have arrested and charged a man for shooting a woman in her foot with an AK-47 rifle during an argument. Charged with wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and authorized possession of ammunition is 27-year-old Kimai Ellis, also known as Meta of Chinatown Central Village, St. Catherine. The incident happened at his home on Sunday, November 10. According to reports, at approximately 11 p.m., Ellis and the woman were at the residence when an argument ensued. Ellis allegedly used the AK-47 to fire a single shot, striking the woman in her foot. She was subsequently taken to hospital where she was treated and later discharged. Further investigation led to Ellis' arrest. He was charged for following a question and answer. He was charged following a question and answer interview conducted in the presence of his attorney. People who can't hear that. Man and woman argue that house, a man take up AK-47 and shot woman. She lucky never cut her throat. Because the man and sense nowadays, you know. Me say lucky don't cut the throat. You know? So we have Mr. Tufton to go to. But before we go to Mr. Tufton, make we go to this one. Because some people don't know. Kingston Mayor reminds persons not to paint curb wall in political colors. Mayor of Kingston, Councillor Andrew Swaby, is reminding persons undertaking projects that include the painting of curb walls that they should be done in colors specified in the country's road code and not political colors. I use this opportunity to warn those who are involved in the practice of painting curb walls in political colors, especially during the Christmas season, when our temporary employment initiatives are undertaken. I want to make it absolutely clear to both political parties that this practice is not acceptable, the mayor said. No project presented to the KCMC, Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, for approval will be allowed if it involves painting in political colors. All projects must adhere to the colors specified in the road code, he emphasized. The mayor was addressing Tuesday's sitting of the KCMC's council meeting at 24 Church Street, downtown Kingston. Councillor Swaby pointed out that any KCMC staff member who approves such a project will face consequences. It is vital that all municipal approved projects remain neutral, professional, and focused on serving the entire community without any political bias. Let us work together to maintain the integrity of our city and ensure that our public spaces are free from political influence, he said. Meanwhile, he informed that a thorough cleanup of the exterior of Nelson Mandela Park in Halfway Tree was undertaken last Sunday. So Mayor Swaby have been playing this video from the other day, Mr. Swaby. Make sure you get rid of the rats.
Mandela Park is a rat park. Yeah, man. Let me say this name, Mandela Park. It's a rat park. Mandela Park. Rat for days. Yeah, man. Acha. Rat. It's a rat that. Acha. Acha. Oh, God, man. Acha. Rat. My God. Rat days. Mandela Park. It's a rat park.
So Mayor Swaby said, "Man, clean up the park." Then start cleaning up the park. Meanwhile, he informed that a thorough cleanup of the exterior of Nelson Mandela Park in Halfway Tree was undertaken last Sunday. What about the interior, Mayor Swaby? We need to get some rat pies, throw into them hole there and curb the rats. Them the rat, they big like a puss. You can't turn Mandela Park. We don't want to see turn in New York and them place there. Or you can get some rat pies, throw into them rat hole. You see the hole them there? Just have somebody go maintain the park, drop some rat pies in them hole, make them take it and go kill off them colony, clean up the place. And the argument about curb painting in a political colors. I agree with you. I'm in agreement with you. People, let me tell you something, Jamaican people. Someone no matter customer go for yes, sir. Because no people. Come some Jamaica will talk illiterate like that, you know. You don't go see no curb painting where shall politician live. Them always giving the paint if you go on no ghetto. Go paint up on no ghetto. You got Jamaica, you don't got a politician place, go see the posters put up there now. Labor right and PNP stuff put up in them where them live. Now ask you. We shot them politician live, we shot Andrew Honest live. We don't see them paint up no curb up there. Me say which part Andrew Honest live. Do you see them paint up where them politician live, period? Do you see them paint up no sidewalk, orange or green? Jamaica people, we've been doing it for decades. Let me tell you now, it's ghetto. That is ghetto. That is how to keep the place looking ghetto. It's ghetto. Jamaican people, it is ghetto. When we're there, Jamaica, it's okay. But you see, most of we travel overseas, we never see no colors paint nowhere. I never see Democratic colors paint nowhere. And Republican colors, no blue and no red on no sidewalk over here. It is ghetto. So what Mayor Swaby, this is unprecedented. This is like, wow, it's a difference. Don't let no politician give you no paint. You go paint up your neighborhood. That's how they keep your garrison. That's how they keep your ghetto. That's how they keep your dark. It's not cool. Tell the politician them say, "Boss, we come paint up the sidewalk up where you live." Tell them that. You ask them, "Can we come up where you live, go paint up your sidewalk?" Ghetto people. Stop making them keep we ghetto. We're better than this. Whether they are PNP or Labour right, stop make politician take with a kunumuno, because them really take with a kunumuno. I give out paint for paint sidewalk in a colors. You saw we're dumb and we're dark. All these things we've been doing for years, people. And I thought it was cool. But be there in Jamaica, I thought me nothing of it. People, as we get older, wiser, and more intelligent, I realize, hey, look here, man. That is unacceptable. You can't have these guys paint up your curb in the community. They are not doing it in their community. They won't. You know why? They know why you bring the ghetto come where them live. You know, I go see them put the up fires in them community for no politicians. You know, I see them do it, people. You know, I see them paint no curb and no colors in them constituency. Don't let them do that to you, Jamaica. Keep your community clean. And I agree with the mayor. I am. What do you think about that, people? Tell me what you think, man. You think about time we as people back away from some dumb stuff? So Mr. Tough time now. Are you going to chat to? Yeah? Look here, people. May I go to Mr. Tufton now because a really serious issue in the healthcare that affect everybody, even the people them who vote for the labor rights. Healthcare are healthcare. Healthcare no see color who you vote for. You're not busy with that. Okay, can jump off a PNP campaign truck or labor right campaign truck and the whole way end up at the same place. The same hog pen we call hospital. The whole way pick a ride bike and all type of stuff at Jamaica and jump off a bike. Anything can happen. You can't there fair yard that climb a lime tree and jump off it and broke your ankle. Anything can happen, people. The split of a second. You go to a healthcare, there's no problem. We just saw the other day where they strike doctors and believe they are going to strike again. Because as far as me understand, that they did not come to an agreement with the doctors. Mr. Tufton did not come to an agreement with the doctors, people. And the doctors are not feeling good. Not feeling good. Things are right around here, people. So before we go read this one. I'm gonna read for you guys and tell you what is about to happen, what has happened to Jamaica affect we. And let's go to Mr. Tufton, hear what Mr. Tufton has to say about how much is spent.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
2023 is last year. I don't know if you guys are listening carefully. $60 billion to $140 billion in 2023. So in 2023, the healthcare get an extra $80 billion. That is last year. When I look at it that way, that is last year. An extra $80 billion, $140 billion. So that's supposed to give a jolt, big positive jolt towards the healthcare system. And for that, you will call us and say, my maths sounds like me right or me off. If the man say, from 2016, them come in. When them come in 2016, remember the PNP budget was $60 billion and healthcare was running better. But the truth, it wasn't the best, you know. It need whole heap of improvement on the PNP, you know. But listen what Carlos is saying as a Jamaican and not as a no PNP and no labor right. 2016, the healthcare system was better. In 2013, you add an extra $80 billion to the budget, which moved it from $60 to $140 billion. This is 2024, 1 year later. Where the $80 billion gone? I don't know if the math is right or it's off or it's too early or something. But let me listen to what Mr. Tufton has to say. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. I could listen.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
Now, a memo was sent out when? Yesterday to all CEOs, all SMOs, all parish managers, from Dr. Susan Wright, Regional Technical Director, Miss Lassell Brown, Mr. Lassell Brown, Regional Director, Mrs. Sophia Moody Reed, Director of Finance. Listen to this. Director of Finance, Mrs. Roxanne Henland, Director of Procurement, Miss Stacy Ann Steele, Corporate Secretary, Legal Officer, Miss Joel Gabidan, Administrative Assistant, Sarah, all of this are Sarah, Mrs. Angela Ferron, Resource Mobilization Officer, Sarah, December 1, 2024. Let's listen, let's read. All right. On the directive of the Regional Director, effective today, December 11, 2024, all external referrals for radiology service under the Enhancing Healthcare Program are to cease people until further notice. So radiology, no more radiology from the government for free. That is what they are saying right here. But later on, Mr. Tufton come back with a statement. Remember, Mr. Tufton did come and say, boy, money is not a problem. Healthcare. He said money was not a problem. So there has been a marked reduction in funding of the program. I want to hear what I go on. Remember, Mr. Tufton said money is not a problem, you know, man. But listen now, there has been a marked reduction in the funding of the program by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Tufton defund healthcare. Him tell we say the budget, healthcare budget go from 60 to 140. So extra $80 billion added last year. Where the $80 billion? Wait there. Cornwall Regional Hospital, $21 billion. Still can't done. Whereas the $80 billion spent from last year, people? I'm so tough and tell you, you know, without them bragging and boasting. See you now, them now no money, people. While we have cuss out each other on social media, for me and for your family go down there to get some care, what happened to them? You know, see that thing get bad, man. You know, see that thing get bad. Ah, boy. So basically, what these people are saying is that the money gone down. Them cut the funding and MOH and wellness. You know, consequently, the funds that were allocated to the region are now exhausted. There is no further budgetary support for this program at this time. Should the financial status of the program change, all stakeholders will be advised. Going forward, all radiology services are to be redirected to facilities within Syria which have the capabilities X-ray, ultrasound, CT scan. Ah, boy. We're not going to further than that, but I'm going to go what them put. This is a memo, and it's Syria. Yeah, it's a memo to all CEOs, all SMOs, all parish managers, and it is coming from the people that may hear me read out a while ago. Technical director, acting technical director, acting regional director, director of finance, director of procurement, secretary, legal officer, administrative assistants, and resource mobilization officer. So them people that know what I go on, them know what they're seeing. Them couldn't be lying. Them in there. These are all the big people, you know, we're over these things, and them since the finance cut Jamaican people. Before Nigel Clark cut off and gone. I read for you where Nigel Clark warned the government, saying that they must cut overtime for government ministries, government departments, and government agencies. because Jamaica not no money, pretty much. Nigel Clark said that before him left in the writing. We're ready for you guys. They must cut overtime payment for government ministries, government agencies, and government department in Jamaica. The first department that got cut is the police department. The police got cut. The overtime got cut. Many police can't do no overtime because they defunded the police. And we understand that. If you cut overtime, that's a defunding the police, to my understanding, to my knowledge. That means the police out there are calling me, hey, bring it up, Jones. You're out there for 7.5 hours now. Make sure you get it by and clock out by 8 hours. We just can't afford no overtime. Even if the people them need you. In a situation where the police force right now is bad, without the budget cut, without the overtime cut, the police service is terrible and need improvement. I know we are taking money from the police. I know we are taking money from the healthcare. This is what defunding look like, people. Let's read. And look what Tufton said now. Tufton wants Sierra to reevaluate move to stop external radiation services referrals. They think about the raise run. They think about the 300% raise. Look what they do to our country. Them raise people. How much time I tell you say? For them money give themselves the raise. Nothing now fix that even garbage I pick up. It's worse than the country. Nobody can sustain this type of raise. If you have a business and the business is slow, you can't sustain no raise at all. Much less 300% raise. And the country is slow. Them man kick it over the cliff further. No one said the country wasn't doing good last year when they give themselves a raise just to make you feel good. Big write-up in the Miami Herald. We are the financial superpower of the Caribbean. You don't hear nobody talking about that since last year. From they get them pay, Jamaica is no longer the financial superpower of the Caribbean. From politicians get them 300% raise, Jamaica is no longer the financial superpower of the Caribbean. Deceptive. Health and Wellness Minister Christopher Tufton has asked the Southeastern Regional Health Authority, SERA, to stand down on a position it took regarding hospitals seizing all external referrals for radiation services under the Enhancement Healthcare Program. In a memo to CEOs, senior medical officers, and parish managers, SERA administrators noted that there has been a marked reduction in the funding of the program by the Minister of Health and Wellness. They might defund it. Andrew Owners are defund healthcare. Let me put it right there, so. Everything come from top. Andrew Owners is defunding health care. Police force. Andrew Owners is defunding everything. Take big pay raise, you know. I build apartment complex for themselves and then pick their sister and all that sitting there. And everybody is a suffer. Everything else are broke down. Look at the beautiful apartment complex where you see Andrew Owners. Them say my bill up there. Look at it. Look how beautiful that is. But look at the courthouse. Them man in a busy about field business. After them business, them in the office I do. After them business, luxury. For them business luxury, but where the people them work. Where the staff work. That are court people. That are the office where they're working and that are the sick bay, them take turn in the office because them office no good. Air quality no good. So them have to move to the sick bay and look at the sick bay. Hole in the tile. Bed, them I use over this as desk. You see the blue sheet over our bed that I read the story before. It's a bed. And the workers having back pain by slumping over the bed all day. And if you look, it seems as if them have 4 chairs on them have some chair on the bed. Don't it? You don't see the bed? You know the back there's another blue piece of blue sheet over it. I bed that. This is the sick bay at a courthouse. This is where the people who are working at the office people at the court, and that's them there. They said that one of the woman pregnant and she chip her toe, she bump her toe in the tile and the floor, the hole in the floor. Luckily she never drop. The people must suffer. But when you look at a politician where you put for do your own business, look for them sitting on the do. I know Andrew Owners alone I do them thing. I know him alone, man. Look at luxury, look at the tile. Look at the floor. Eh? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But this is where people Remember, when you go in an office to take care of certain things. Look at that. Look at that. Not fix. So let me go and show you what I want to say. It's a tough time. What is a tough time I do now? It quite like say the people now see what them see. So remember the type of people them when me just read for you. Some big people them, you know. So them know what I go on. And them say tough time defund the thing. But when they hit the news, one blogger get it. And they look bad for tough time, they come out. In a memo to CEOs, senior medical officers, and parish managers, Sarah, administrators noted that there has been a marked reduction in the funding of the program by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Consequently, the funds that were allocated to the region are now exhausted. Them not no money, tough time. Them not no money. People them defunding healthcare and police. But this man say you have $20,000 to give you. You don't make no sense. The memo added, there is no further budgetary support for this program at this time. Going forward, all radiology services are to be redirected to the facilities within Sierra, which have the capabilities of X-ray, ultrasound, and CT scan. On Wednesday evening, however, Tufton described Sierra's move as drastic and asked the authority to reevaluate its stance, which could impact numerous patients who are desperately in need of examinations. You know, so Tufton will make the people them strike. He must force them to strike. They must say them now have no money. You defund the thing, Tufton. No, you chat. All what Tufton is doing that paper, seem to me, is PR stunt. Remember, he's a PR guy, you know. He's a PR guy. The people them, let me just read for you a while ago. All these people couldn't be telling lie and them put them name on it. The letter, the memo. Right? Them now have no money. Tufton, the money run out. So what are you telling them? So the move is drastic if the money run out. To reevaluate their stance. Y'all give them money? So it could impact numerous patients who are desperately in need of examination. Them now have the money, Mr. Tufton. Let me read further and see if you're going to push the money in it. Let's read what Tufton is saying. If him have the empathy, if him say I'll pump some money in it. Let's read. On Wednesday evening, however, Tufton describes Sierra's move as drastic and has asked the authority to reevaluate its stance, which could impact numerous patients who are desperately in need of examinations. They, Sierra, are having difficulties partly. Listen what the man saying, man. He said they are having difficulties, I mean Sierra, partly because of coordination issues. You see that man, I make them strike, you know. This is a dunce man when I know not more healthcare. He might talk to the professionals them like them dunce. They are having difficulties partly because of coordination issues. But I'm not sure why one region has decided to write that memo. Tufton emphasizes, noting that the memo came to his attention during a recent visit to the Kingston Public Hospital. Bro, the people them say the money run out, Tufton. You don't know why. They are saying the money run out. That's why. People, me just ready for you. Come on, man, I said us people in the comment section. Don't you understand clearly why they wrote this memo, people? Didn't I read for you so the people them run out of the money that is due for the program done? Didn't I read that, people? So what is in that? Tufton don't understand. Him say him don't understand why. PR bullshit. The people have not the money, Tufton. No, you mean you don't understand why? Where is the $80 billion from last year? You added to the $60 billion in healthcare. Where that go? Are you telling me, you know? I know you're talking about you don't know why. These have people. This is serious, you know. Every Jamaican will listen to this. If you're overseas and even have family and friends back in Jamaica, this is bad for them. When Tufton just tell we have to say.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
from 16 to 140 billion dollar last year. Last year, where the billions gone? No wonder everybody has strike because they go out and talk about this big old money and all this stuff, and people now get no money and now get no care about you. What is going on here, people? Eh? They are having difficulties partly. And this is man saying, and that the people say they have no money, people. They are having difficulties partly because of coordination issues, but I'm not sure why one region has decided to write that memo. Tufton emphasized, noting that the memo came to his attention during a recent visit to the Kingston Public Hospital. He don't know nothing. Oh, well, I knew, but I heard about it. I saw it in the news. I decided I don't know nothing. I've asked Sierra why they have taken such a drastic position. They have a quota. They must work within the quota, their quota. You hear that? Whatever the money make, you better work within the quota. If you don't run out of the money, that's it. Tough time to go away. Tough time to move up. You don't give a damn about nobody. No empathy, you no care, no heart. Tough time to move up. No, Andrew wants to move up. Because he don't see the need to put the reasonable people in a position that can work for us. I mean, like, seriously, Andrew is the one who's supposed to move up. He's the leader of the country. This is bad enough, people. Tufton explained that the outsourcing of examination was never meant to be permanent unless under extreme circumstances. When I hear that, they outsource everything, even dead bodies. Closing down Margaret Hospital, even the food under this government. They make sure them drain out the money. Now, you hear me I say, a long time I tell upon this platform, say, this is administration, you know. Andrew Honest, this is how I feel. Andrew Honest comfy, pick up a Siaga left off. And I make sure say them waste all the money. That's why them build paper money and plastic money, and nobody never have no problem with paper money. Waste the money. They just waste money at Jamaica. They just waste money outsourcing everything. You got them. You have a friend who dead same way, you know. You got the hospital down at Black River and responsive. Them shake him up on the bad road. Manage to take him down there. And responsive, but him heart still a beat. When him go down there, they don't have no equipment to put the man in to test the man brain to see what happened to him. The family member have to scrums up some, get some money again to get ambulance, pay for ambulance to take him out of the facility again, the hospital. Remember, you are driving to come to hospital. That's the last place you want to reach. You want to take your loved one from to go somewhere else for treatment, for a test. So the family take him somewhere else to get a brain scan or something. Bring him back to the hospital. There was no doctor at the Black River Hospital to read the result. You know, so the man dead. There was no doctor. Enough people dead on a tough time and the man no care. It seems to me. Andrew Honest no care. It seems to me. Who could have blamed tough time till we can't blame no more? Who is at the helm? Who is up at top who can make changes? Who hear people are ball? Who are the boss? Who hire tough time? So why the same thing about for years after years after years and him not trying nobody yet? What is this? Tufton explained that the outsourcing of examination, you hear me? People, all this money we were outsourced. We get the understand, so them boy, yeah, some of them boy have them friend outside facility, they might make money off it. Them and them friend and make money off of poor people, pain and the death, the life of a poor people. So them remove under Andrew Honest administration, all of them equipment move from out the hospital. Find themselves in some outside lab, kind of close to the hospital. So when they got the hospital, they might point you to outside lab that have broke the country, people. They know what they are doing now. If you want to broke the country, give yourself 300% raise, man, when the country they're on its knees, man. Give yourself 300% raise. Not only, give judges money when they ask you raise, but judges not asking to raise, you know. When you take all the money, go choke the judge. Yeah, man. Police superintendent and all them, man, they get big raise, people. Education, them people up in it. The top people, they get big raise, people. Healthcare, top people, big raise. Not the little doctor, the little nurses, the little teacher, the little police, them. No, man, the big boy, them put up. You know why? It is to divide and conquer. It's to keep you in line. Once your superintendent get fee raise, he will keep the rest of the station in line. He's not gonna feel for them pain. Same thing in education, same thing in healthcare. The big boss get him raised, he's not gonna feel for no pain. No matter of fact, him don't even want to talk bad about the government to give him that fat raise. It's called divide and conquer. Wicked government. Tufton explained that the outsourcing of examinations has never meant to be permanent, yet it is permanent right now, unless under extreme circumstances. And as such, each region is allotted a budget for outsourcing, which has become very costly, especially against the health ministry's simultaneous effects to acquire diagnostic equipment for health regions island-wide. Tufton a pay chat, Tufton chat. Tufton will kill you with PR stunt. Tufton will kill you with PR stunt. That's all Tufton good for. Pins. No, I might blame them people, you know. See them use up the money. Right? Based on what my understanding here. So them use up money, them, so outsource. So if them don't send people outside, where people come there to get health care, remember them now have the equipment at the hospital. So if they send people outside, to one of the outside facilities, what we don't create, we're doing a big friend, and to get help. What's wrong with that? Is Tufton saying that if them see people who need help, need diagnosis, you must not send them to an outside facility? Is that what Tufton says? Is that Tufton said they must stay within their budget? Can you imagine look a measly money we them get? Can you imagine look a measly money we them get? And almost $700 billion is unaccounted for. Almost $700 billion. I mean, your favor talk about, well, the money is not unaccounted for. But after new government take over, sometimes you have time. It takes time to balance the budget, people. 9 years, Flavor, I tell we say, like it's not unusual for a government to take over from a next government and them still out there trying to balance the budget and rah. It's not like say the money is unaccounted for. Flavor, almost 9 years. 9 years, Flavor, you can't give account of nothing. And you, Flavor, are going to tell we say. That's how it is when one government transition take over. You have to tell me, Flavor, I know you can't get it right. People, you come here. Remember, I read for you. Billions of dollars, almost $700 billion out of healthcare is unaccounted for. When Auditor General pull up on Tufton, he now have a piece of paperwork as to where the money is spent. Flavor are the same thing. PR ministry, what she was, the Ministry of Education, $901 billion. No Flavor like health, finance minister. She tell we say it's not true. It's not, the money is accounted for. There's no money unaccounted for. It's just like when they take over government, it take a time to balance everything and balance the book. People, I want to understand, 9 years and Flavor say them still have tried to figure the books so they can bring something up to the Auditor General. People want to understand what going on. So Flavor, she the finance minister, her and the education as the education ministry over $900 billion. Auditor General tell me for the past 9 years with Jump do a deep dive in the Auditor General report. Jump told us for the past 9 years, Jump can't get no paperwork. The Auditor General can't get no paperwork from them. From Andrew Owen's administration come in. Many of these ministry present document. Ms. Calder said there are ministry and agencies that abide by the rules that are doing just fine, but you have some of them. I believe are the one where the money are thief out. No recording where the money go, where money come from. But Flavor I tell we say, just hold on a little bit more. After 9 years, it's not like money's unaccounted for. Just give it a little bit more time. People, 9 years. 9 years worth of spending and no record and spending. Flavor one more time. You understand what kind of finance minister we're going to have? What's in Nigel? favor that tell us after 9 years, it's not unaccounted money that. Them just know, they just don't check up yet. 9 years, I remember they have a budget every year, you know. They have a budget say, this I go to that I go to that. Last year this spend, that spend, we spend this and that and that. How them know so that them spend on that? No check people. 9 years. And Flavor tell me, say, no, it's just because we're trying to, you know, after a new government take over, it take a little time to this and that, but we will get it right. And now we're what? Man, that's why nothing now going good at Jamaica. The money are leak out. No accountability. Nobody got no jail for thief for money. No healthcare defunded for every Jamaican. Labour and PNP. Labour and PNP and look pick them when they even vote. This is not good for the country, man. And we understand. We spend the more for the money. We just tell you something like this.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
People, an extra $80 billion added in 2023. People, an extra $80 billion added 2023. You know, you the man? Listen again.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
You hear that? Look on this, I'm about to read for you. This is what Tufton say. Because it wasn't meant to be permanent, that you talk about the outsourcing. Tell me, Tufton, where have you brought any equipment into the hospital to stop all this? Or you and a big friend them out there and them food off of the lives of Jamaica people? More have to know. Because it wasn't meant to be permanent. The ministry gives each region a budget, and the regions are supposed to work within their budget. In working within their budgets, they need to work with the individual institutions to assess their diagnostic demand. Listen to this, and set up in-house. This is about none of that kind. Even know shit about healthcare. And set up in-house. And set up in-house. What they don't have, what they don't have, they outsource. So it needs much tighter coordination, said Tufton. So basically, blame the people, the professionals, in a piece of shit. Tufton, piece of shit. I blame the professionals. He might know healthcare. He might know about healthcare. He wouldn't know how much the budget should that be. I tell you, he needs somebody in the healthcare to take over the health ministry. They just give me somebody and say, well, Carlos, if don't be in a healthcare, yes, it's very important that a doctor over the goddamn health ministry. It is very important. It is very freaking important to put a doctor over the health ministry. What kind of money you know about work a budget? How you know the budget for anything? You know the price of anything, boy? In the healthcare? You know the price of anything? He might piss off them people and them on strike. Them boy mash up the healthcare. Look here, man. Them boy they mash up the education system and run the teacher, you know. Now then they put a run with doctor thing now. A foreign doctor they want to bring in, it look like. I run them say the man run with the doctor, I don't see it. The man run with the doctor them now. Them they pan now, you know. We say the man come to mash up the country, me I tell you. No idiot can't run the country in the whole so. Even the dumbest you to run the country better. They might do it willingly, deliberately, mashing up Jamaica. No, the healthcare system, the doctors, they say, I run where them I run the doctor. Look how the man talk to the people them. We are tell him, say, so and so and so. Write a memo. No, him pissed off because him look bad. Can come tell me, say, money is not the problem. Money knows so we have a money problem. This government had an extra $80 billion in a 2023, not last year. Where the extra $80 billion there? Have you seen it anywhere? No one of the people must strike. Based on a big chat when I make on campaign trail, they must say, oh, we don't see it. It appears that they, Sierra, had a backlog. Listen to this. Remember, I know that the people I'm saying. The people I'm saying, them run out of money, funding. Tough time you're full of shit, bro. Tough time you're garbage, bro. You're full of shit. You are Andrew Honest. Why are you full of shit? Because Andrew Honest got you there now, move you. If you notice, the people were supposed to move and then move. If you notice, freedom ministry work for money is unaccounted for. The people who sit down in some position want to say, I run down and I do good. These are the areas that missing a lot of money. And it seems as if they have to stay there for the gravy train to stay running. Because everybody know what go on there. So some people in a certain position have to stay there no matter how poor them perform. Because the gravy train are run there. And the gravy train driver understand what go on and everybody understand what go on but the people of Jamaica. Watch what Tufton say. It appears that they, Sierra, had a backlog and have been trying to clear it up. So them not have the money problem. It does look like they have a backlog. I want to clear it up. No empathy, no sympathy. Tufton no have. Them not exercise it here. Jamaica people, Labour and PNP, this so good for we, you know. Me see a mother ball, see a doctor dead in a childbirth when the doctor them strike. Our daughter died in childbirth. When the doctor strike, the mama weep, the mama ball, and galang bad. Me couldn't even play the video, family. Me see it, me. Jano. You the man say again, it appears that Sierra they had a backlog and have been trying to clear it up. But I indicated to them that this approach was not appropriate. Yeah, you were tough and I said, piece of old fart. Him and a doctor, you know? Him and a doctor, you know? Him don't know shit what him a say and what him a do. Look at the healthcare system. This man don't know shit what he's saying and he's doing. Tough and is a pile of garbage. Him and Andrew Honest. Andrew Honest have him there. Now move him. That's where enough money are missing. Free ball say where education I feel. Teacher runway. $901 billion. The Ministry of National Security, I think, is almost $150 billion unaccounted for. You wonder why Chang is still there? Unaccounted money. Worst performers. That's where money go unaccounted for. You know what you may say? Worst performers. Unaccounted money I call there. Now move. Such man now move them. So who to be blamed right here? It appears that they, Sierra, had a backlog and have been trying to clear it up, but I indicated to them that this approach was not appropriate. They need to sit with the relevant institutions and work out a regime that will optimize internal use of equipment versus expensive outsourcing, said Tufton. Piece of shit. People hear the man. People hear the man. I tell health professionals, bullshit. And that them are saying. He's never, no time in the thing here, he might talk about nothing, man. Say, boy, them spend up the money. We don't use too much money. We should have squeezed the Jamaican people. We don't use up the money too much. And that Tufton are saying, Tufton a garbage, man. Tufton could not confirm the final decision as of Wednesday afternoon. When contacted acting regional director of Sierra, Lascelles Brown, she said he was not in office, was unaware of the memo dated December 1, 2024, and was therefore unable to comment on it. Called to his cell phone after the memo was sent to him via WhatsApp message went unanswered. In the document, which seemed to have caused some concerns with Sierra medical community and even in other regions, the health authority directed going forward, all radiology services are to be redirected to facilities within Sierra, which have the capabilities of X-ray, ultrasound, and CT scan. People, not many hospitals in Jamaica have that. Equipment in the hospital, they outsource everything. Now it has squeezed the country because we can't afford to outsource everything. Food in the hospital, them lock down all the kitchen in the hospital. Outsource it. to them friends. Millions of dollars them friends I get and give people in the hospital hog food for them. Them outsource everything, even the dead bodies in the morgue. Them shutting down morgues in the hospital. Mr. Tufton, you're garbage. You and Andrew Owens a piece of garbage, you're not dirt. We don't give a damn about nobody. Nah, man. What them gonna do? I piss the people off and them on strike. And I stand with the doctors them in Jamaica. Them on strike. The people them can't even come out, come talk. Tufton a beat down them. No empathy in their argument, Tufton. You don't give a ras about nothing. Go, man. Of Sierra's 10 hospital, only Kingston Public Hospital can perform all 3 examinations. And it is also the only facility where CT scan are available. You can't make that up. I read again. Of Sierra's 10 hospitals, only Kingston Public Hospital, KPH, can perform all 3 examinations. And it is also the only facility where CT scans are available. Remember what Tufton I tell the people I'm saying? Remember what Tufton I tell some people at Hanover and Westmoreland? This don't look good for you, People right across Jamaica, this don't look good for you, All right. Meanwhile, all Sierra hospitals can conduct X-ray, while only KPH Bustamante Hospital for Children, Spanish Town Hospital, and Lindsay Public Hospital are equipped to carry out ultrasound. Are they even working? Are these machines even working? Are these equipment even working and properly maintained? Except for dire emergencies where the services are not offered by hospitals within Sierra, the request will be passed on to patients, the authority said. Let me read the part again. Except for dire emergencies where the services are not offered by a hospital, except for dire emergencies where the service a dire emergency, that means if you are coming to the hospital dead, where the services are not offered by the hospitals within Sierra, the request will be passed on to patients, the authority said. When you are going, it's bad. This is terrible. When Mr. Tufton tell us in no uncertain terms,
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
When Andrew Ones just took office, right, in 2016, he promised a boy, he want big on performance, right? And man, I get grade and all them thing there. Now look at the job performance of Tufton and Chang and Flavor. Him just move over to Ministry of Finance. Them perform bad, and I feed them ministry, the money I leak out of them can't give an account. Remember, Jump told us that there were other ministry and agencies within the government that is adhering to Wagwan, right? And I follow the law. But under these ministries, you talk about Tufton, you talk about Pernell Charles, you talk about Chang, you talk about Flavor. Under them, the ministry with them, the people, sit down people, no account. So why other ministries can give an account and them choose not to give an account? When you say something wrong? Is that where the gravy train at? The ministries and agencies where no account is given. But there are others who give account. And if you notice the one that when you give an account, them sit down there like an iron that then weld them in at the job. No matter how poor them are do. And they are doing the poorest education, health and crime, social security. When you can't get part program money. And them place the money are missing. Unaccounted for. Unaccounted for everywhere else at that eyes and cross T. I read that for you guys. There are other ministries and agencies who follow the law. But you have a place like Health Ministry, almost $700 billion. And Mr. Tufton can show a piece of paper and them come load up the people them and they come go on like him now no empathy and now he with the people them say the money no the day. So basically, you must use the $1,000 me give you. And that means if some people come, you have to turn back some people have just dead, man. Just use what me give you. Some people have just dead, me not care. It's like they want more people for going on the morgue. It's like people making money off of dead bodies in Jamaica. It's like you wrote more to them dead than alive. Money in the morgue and the package of burial. You want to tell me that, Mr. Tufton, I tell them say, some people have dead. Anyway, morgue are dead, Pop, Sarah. We not use up the money too much. We not save too much lives. No one know about that, Mr. Tufton, I tell the medical professionals. That they must save too much lives. When you spend up the money too much, you save the money. Some people have to dead. Come in, understand? Unless you can go down there and do an audit and show me where they might thief the money. Go down and do an audit and show me where they might thief the money. Then we can believe the Tufton. But if the people spend the money, what part things are going on in Jamaica, what part sickness are going out there? Ill health, people can't even eat good. How much people at Jamaica can go to a market, go buy some good green stuff to eat at Jamaica? How much people get a $15,000 can do that? And they go to a supermarket to go buy the rice and the flour and the little oil and the little chicken back. They go to a market to buy a scale and time. How much people at Jamaica can afford to eat healthy, tough time? Some more people get sick. So look at $1,000 we give the people and then spend it out. So from my understanding, what me understand, so I might be wrong, people in the comment section, correct me. He tell me that tough and I tell him, say, the look at $1,000 me give you. We should have stretch it. But sir, but people sick and them come and they need testing and we have to so and so. Well, some people are dead. I don't care. People in the comment section, tell me if one of that you are get out of what tough and a fire back at these people at. Tell me if one of that you get. Look here, man. Sure. People, me love you. Me gone. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. As usual, I am a student in our class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this platform, you like the work on the presentation, people, go in and subscribe on this platform at home. Jamaica, me say, me and a PNP, Mark Golden get beaten up as so. Me and a Labour Right, Andrew Ones get beaten up as so. Me a Jamaica people. But more Andrew Ones come out of office. Me and a Labour Right, me and a PNP, you know, but me want the wicked man come out of office. Our future depends on it. Our life depends on it. Our grandpeople depend on it. Our constitution depend on it. Our democracy depend on it. Jamaica depend on it. Jamaica want to breathe again. Even the weather pattern change since a man coming to power. Dark clouds hanging around Jamaica. The life of Jamaicans depend on it that Andrew Onis come out of office. Give you another labor right. Get rid of Andrew Onis. Throw some of that in the man. The man not fit. Nobody on the bus can give it nobody. Nobody on the bus can't drive the bus. I just one driver. Nobody on the dirty bus can't take away the steering for the mad driver. We are driving a patrol and a knock up it and a bang up the. I mean, like seriously. Me and a PNP, I mean, a labor right. Me just don't. Andrew Onis love the people them in wicked. Is unfair. Is dishonest. Is a stain to the office of Jamaica. Is destroying the integrity of Jamaica. Me not like Andrew Onis ways. The man to lie. That's what me depend. It's not like me a PNPR or you hear me up here beat Andrew Onis. No. Because the man can change and now make the changes. Me just don't want this man win another election. And that me depend. Me just don't want a crooked man where challenge the Integrity Commission after he promise us saying not going to challenge them. He promised them safe passage, more funding. Even one, the PNP, if he left them alone and make them breathe, make them do them job. You can't believe that Andrew Onis is in 2019.
I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
People, do you believe at the same man this?
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on two things: economic growth and job creation. Everything that they do must lead towards economic growth and job creation. Failure to achieve those specific targets within the time period are consequential. And then secondly, they will get a 90-day target. In other words, we want to be able to give a report card on the first 100 days of achievements. So they will get a 90-day target that they must achieve, and these are what we call the low-hanging changes that can be made within the first 90 days. And all of that is aligned to our manifesto.
CW say he was telling us his intention backwards. Wasn't paying attention. CW, and a liar, tell him. I just wasn't listening. He was telling you that what is intention backwards. He was telling you his intention backwards. We just wasn't listening. I don't lie. Me tell you all the time, if that man say if you go right, go left. If the man say if you run right, run left, people. Can you imagine? In 2024, this is how them give with Nyam. Look here.
Me alone are a long time thing this.
And if you eat this, you come up with can
Them sitting here. Them sitting real.
And if you eat this, you can guy hotel.
Fish tail if you
What
eat.
is name again? Fish what?
Fish tail. We got down to fish tail. Remember, we already have them chicken back and saltfish when nobody know Nyam. Yeah? A poor people, they have them thing there. Saltfish, that's why black people have diabetes. They make them think they're special for us. Right? We have diabetes because of our appetite for salt and sit and fry. Based on the culture where we come from, slavery and all them thing there. Look at it.
Me alone are a long time thing this.
And if you eat this, you come up with can
Them
guy
sitting here.
hotel.
Them sitting real.
And if you eat this, you can guy hotel.
Fish tail if you
What
eat.
is name again? Fish what?
You can't make that up. Fish tail, people. Fish tail, whenever we cut off and dash way, a foreign. Fish tail, them a give Jamaica people to eat. And them boy, make sure say, them boy are thick. Them boy are sign off on this to come to the people, them. Fish tail. Look on it one more time, man.
Me alone are a long time thing this.
And if you eat this, you come up with can
Them
guy
sitting here.
hotel.
Them sitting real.
And if you eat this, you can guy hotel.
Fish tail if you
What
eat.
is name again? Fish what?
The woman say, I will eat this, okay, and go to the hotel. Why we eat what other people don't want? Why? With a tappy. With a tappy, with a strive for better. Them politicians have to tap dumb down the people and import shit in the country for the people them. With a tappy. You think me gonna import that in my country for nobody for them? I want to know, you know, walk on no goddamn knees. Michael Mann is a walk on no hand, no foot, rather. Oh no. You think me as a leader, people, me that sign off on any crap like that for my people? But this is anti-owners as an opposition, mocking the price of food back then. The same basket where anti-owners are sure. Many people wish them could have used the same amount of money, or even close, to acquire the same amount of goods in this basket where anti-owners is about to show. Like him forget all these things.
A government without a growth plan. That's how opposition leader Andrew Holness has described the Portia Simpson Miller administration. Mr. Holness poured scorn on the government's handling of the economy as he made his contribution to the 2015-2016 budget debate in Parliament on Thursday. More in this report from Tanika Thomas.
For opposition leader Andrew Holness, the government's 3-year in office is tantamount to failure. He says little has been done to ease the financial burden Jamaicans are faced with. Making his budget presentation in Gordon House on Thursday, Mr. Holness argues that Jamaicans are worse off today than they were in 2011 under the former JLP administration. Holness claims rising food prices, a devalued currency, and high unemployment are just some of the failures of the Portia Simpson Miller government. To bring across his point, he returned with his favorite analogy, the food basket, demonstrating how spending power has diminished drastically for a minimum wage earner. He compared what a low-income earner was able to afford in 2011 versus 2015.
This has no oxtail or curry goat. This is the reality of the People's National Party government and the facts of Jamaica. This is what you can get in Jamaica now. You can still get that tin. You get one tin of sardine. You can only get one tin of mackerel. This is the best demonstration of where the country has gone under the PhD.
Mr. Holness contends that a JLP government would do better at managing the economy. He says if the economy does not grow at a sustainable rate of at least 5%, then the IMF stipulations will become unbearable for nationals.
So it don't grow. So that means that it'll become unbearable for nationals because it don't grow. The 5% in 4 years never work out, never come true. Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. So Unique Ray says in the comment section, as I speak, I have an uncle dropped down in Westmoreland, gone to the hospital from yesterday morning. All know, no bed. He's sitting in a wheelchair. He have a heart problem and don't see a doctor. All know. Jaja. Boy, and I wish your uncle a speedy recovery, Unique Ray. People, this is sitting on to Jamaicans every day. We are going to go. Nobody can imagine you have a heart problem and you don't see the doctor yet. No, seriously. Can you believe this can happen to any one of us who has a PNP and labor right, power and shower, and somebody who don't even vote, the little baby them? Eh? This can happen to any one of us. People, we are not safe. Yet, Mr. Tufton, I tell you all type of a nonsense. How much money spent since when?
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
$80 billion added last year to the budget. Wait there. Wait there. We have a man at Jamaica who perform doctor's duty for the last decade and nobody find the man. This is the man here. The brother is, I'm going to show the people. The brother even make the news at Jamaica. Eh? The brother even make news at Jamaica. Mr. Tufton say run a good health care system out there. For the past decade, they have a fake doctor. He get busted the other day, people, and arrested. Now, a psychiatric, that's what I say. Now, they have a psychiatric evaluation ordered for fake doctor accused of fraud. Listen to this, as I kind of feel say, a political appointment. You can't, who pay him? If you have a fake doctor working in the hospital, no nurse, no doctor, nobody knows him a fake doctor. Nobody no pick up nothing. So him not understand this, him not understand some medical terminology. The man is a laborer. Or you go from being a laborer and being to a doctor? Answer me, a laborer to a doctor, you can't make this up. Andrew Clark is charged with 5 counts of obtaining money by means of false pretense. People, and if the man wasn't getting passport visa for people, they wouldn't bust him, you know. After him collect money for visa and the visa never come through in time, and them call police. I saw him get busted, you know. Can I go tell them, say my doctor, I work at Spanish Town Hospital. I saw the man get busted, you know. The laborer. The laborer. We could have said for the contractor who can read the tape measure and the level and all them things there. Not the laborer. The man for a shovel and the wheelbarrow and I push the bucket and carry the block them. Not to disrespect no laborer. But I'm just saying, we are talking about health here. For almost a decade, how can a doctor, fake doctor work in the system for almost a decade under this government? Andrew Clark is charged with 5 counts of obtaining money by means of false pretense and uttering forged documents. He pleaded not guilty to uttering forged documents when he appeared before the parish court judge Janelle Nelson Gale. He told the court that he did not have a legal representative and therefore he could not enter a plea in relation to the other charge. Clark told the court that he was not a medical doctor. When I hear that? Clark told the court that he was not a medical doctor, but a TikTok personality. And he was wearing scrubs and a stethoscope around on the grounds of Spanish Town Hospital for that purpose. Now, you hear what I say? The court was told that Clark convinced the complainants that he was a medical doctor, with one complainant allegedly giving him $1.7 million for medical tests. Now, you hear what I say? The laborer, you know. Now, you hear what I say? The court was told that Clark convinced the complainants that he was a medical doctor, with one complainant allegedly giving him $1.7 million for medical tests. He also reportedly collected $200,000 from complainants to secure visas for them. He was arrested and charged following an investigation by the Spanish Town police. Can you make that up? People almost 10 years, we are talking about no nurse, no doctor, when we work alongside, no realize that the man and know certain things. Nobody know. Me not understand. Him go up on YouTube, go learn something real quick for tomorrow. Me not understand. How come this man get to go through the system and know the judge order evaluation, psychiatric evaluation for the man, psychiatric evaluation. So hold on. So if him no right in the brain, what happen? Him a go walk. I feel that this is more of them know. I believe politicians know. I believe somebody know. I believe somebody have to know. I believe, and what's I'm saying, I send him, judge, I make it soft, and him send him go get some psychiatric evaluation. Well, before you send the man go jail, let me show you what. Let me show you the man. Let me show you the man. People, this is from right here. This is from about 2011.
A collision along the Spanish Town bypass in the vicinity of the Jose Marti roundabout resulted in the hospitalization of 3 males.
Just say no, the JUTC bus have come down and this one coming up the direction that means end up on the wrong side overtaking, you know. So JUCC man take away in driver side from him and he clap in the other side, so that's how the accident happened.
Was injured in the accident, which occurred at approximately 2 p.m. Dr. Clark described the injuries of one of the occupants of the minibus, who was pinned to his seat when he arrived.
I came on the scene and I've noticed one person that was inside the vehicle. I came on late. He had a severe laceration and apparently a broken leg. He's bleeding furiously, but I think he should be okay.
The other males who were traveling inside the minibus were rushed to hospital prior to Dr. Clark's and the fire brigade's arrival in the first vehicle that became available.
We put the next 2 in our hearse because our hearse is there nearby, so we put them in the hearse. So the hearse carry the next 2 guys. So they look unconscious still. Yeah, but the one here are moving and everything.
No, me and a doctor, you see. But me pick up the man and talk right there. So remember, me in a doctor, in an office, I say, bring me that, hand me that. You have to know certain terminology. I'm a laborer. The man say, they were bleeding furiously. Does that alone make me have a question? Hold on, doctor, this. People, he said one of the man was bleeding furiously. Profusely. That's the right word. He said furiously. So hold on. When they hospital for the past 10, nobody not hear them the type of language. Nobody not pick it up. Them said the man was bleeding furiously. What a thing. So when they at hospital, me say for the past 10 years, certain medical terminology, nobody not pick it up. That means I saw the nurse and the doctor never work with your dunce, or you are at a pointee there. Somebody push you in there and make you stay there. Watch these people. Remember the man make the news, you know. That was the news, you know. In 2011, you know, accident they road and him stop for give help. As a doctor, make the news, so that means he's not hiding. In 2011, we never have TikTok. So his excuse right here is doing it for TikTok. That story kill him. 2011, we never have TikTok, family. So you see him out there with him trumpet round him neck. And the news him not hide. Look at this again. Because remember, him say he's a TikToker. Look on this.
No, people often say that doctors don't do anything at the hospital. But then we have a ton of people that we have to work with. Look at this. This is my office. And there's about 100 people on the outside already.
So the TikToker have his own office. Laborer turned TikToker, turned doctor. He turned doctor before he turned TikToker. Because TikTok was TikTok just come out just recently. So if a laborer turn doctor, turn TikToker, the man also have him office. Who pay him? Who pay this brother? So nobody made us hear the man say my bleed out furiously. Say if me in the hospital for the past 10 years, when they say profusely, and you say furiously, you know, Billy said that I raised some red flag in my head. I said, that man is no doctor, I go check him out. But they're own doctors and people got school for this. Nobody not hear you drop the ball, no time in the 10 years. I saw you good. You know that good because I just play a while ago, me hear you. You half key. Instead, they said profusely. You said furiously. Watch that brother up on TikTok.
No, people often say that doctors don't do anything at the hospital. But then we have a ton of people that we have to work with. Look at this. This is my office. And there's about 100 people on the outside already. Alright, well, after a day's work, I am out. And I'm heading home. Thank God. Alright. This is on the outside. People are lining up to come inside the hospital. How much of them? It's a whole lot, it's a whole heap. A ton of them. Alright, I'm heading home though, I'm happy. I'm heading home. Alright, no problem. It's security. That's up. It's about 150 of them. I big white, what's up? You good? Yeah, man. Alright. Welcome to the world of a medical doctor. Alright? I am heading home after a hard day's work. Woo! I tell you. Over 200 persons on the outside. Over 200 people on the outside. Not an easy task. If you can look, see that? That's out there, there's about 100, 200 people alone on the outside. So, happy to be. I tell you. I'm home. Happy to be home. Take care.
Like my brethren say, Carlos, can you imagine how much naked woman is already I see? Now, the Gleaner have a little bit more info on him. A man who purported to be a medical doctor and allegedly fraudulently collected money to provide a U.S. visa has been arrested and charged. The accused has been identified as Andrew Clark, a 57-year-old laborer of Spring Farm, St. James. Clark is answering to charges of uttering forged documents, obtaining money by false pretense, and possession of a forged document. So the next, boy, the judge refer him to psychiatric evaluation. So all him can do the squad mad, the play mad, you know, and then get a slap on the wrist. After him jeopardize people's lives for 10 years, and wonder how much people dead under him. Come on, man. This is not a walk in the park kind of argument, you know, people. This is not nonsense, you know. This is not a walk in the park, you know. How can a laborer turn a doctor? I said, I could have said for the contractor, the man who can read the tape. I could have said for the tradesman turn a goddamn doctor. But the laborer pass the tradesman. So nobody, what about his wife, his kids, his community members? Them not say this man I wear scrubs this man, and last week I'm in boot him in and I look like a concrete. How come this man a turn doctor? You look like him a drive a Beamer. Life change with him, collecting doctor's pay. Who pay him? Who pay the brother? Did he use a TRN number? A driver's license? What kind of document he use? What kind of document he have in the system? He might have some document in there, say, my doctor. Look here, people. Many times I tell you upon this platform, just like we can get driver's license in Jamaica, I believe you can. Where you want to be today? You want to be a doctor today? Where you want to be today? Tell me. We know man who drive a walk around class A license in the pocket and them never have a truck. They never drive a truck yet. Man that drive around, walk around the trailer license in the pocket. What you want to be today? Just think about it. Where you want to be today in Jamaica? Tell me. Because dollars, money can't make you get any goddamn. You want to be a lawyer? You don't have to have big booty. Money. Where you want to be today? You want to be a lawyer? You can be one right now. You want to be a doctor? You can be one for 10 years. Can you imagine? Theme house will look nice and build a nice house out of the doctor money and hey doc, good morning doc. Can you imagine that crap? Me say me could have said for the contractor. If for the contractor turn doctor, fake doctor, me could have said at least he can read tape measure. And a level. At least he can read the level of the tape measure. But the labor, me not knock no labor this morning, you know. Me not knock no labor about if you're a laborer, yeah, so you know, say, this is above your head. But this everybody are brave. The man go put on scrubs to rotted. How the man get an office in the hospital? The man have his own office. How that happened for the past 10 years? And if it wasn't for the visa thing when they would catch him. See the man show you up on TikTok, the man hide nothing, you know. He must say, boy, him a TikTok doctor and blah blah. But me show you already in 2011 in the Pan Road with the same thing. And they call him the reformer's doctor.
A collision along the Spanish Town bypass in the vicinity of the Jose Marti roundabout resulted in the hospitalization of 3 males.
Just say no, the JUTC bus come down and this one coming up the direction and we send up on the wrong side overtaking, you know. So JUCC man take away in driver side from him and he clap in the other side. So the accident happened.
Kev was injured in the accident, which occurred at approximately 2 p.m. Dr. Clark described the injuries of one of the occupants of the minibus, who was pinned to his seat when he arrived.
I came on the scene and I've noticed one person that was inside the vehicle. I came on late. He had a severe laceration and apparently a broken leg. He's bleeding furiously, but I think he should be okay.
The other males who were traveling inside the minibus were rushed to hospital prior to Dr. Clark's and the fire brigade's arrival in the first vehicle that became available.
We put the next 2 in our earth because our earth is there nearby, so we put them in the earth. So the earth carry the next 2 guys. So they look unconscious still. Yeah, but that one here are moving everything.
Now, all the reporter knows him name Dr. Clark. They refer to him as Dr. Clark. I never tell a doctor work on a tough time, man. Now what some people are dead in the hospital. The man hide. The man put stuff on social media. The man loud. You know, collect somehow we are fake this thing where we still low under the radar. Something not right, yes, sir. Something not right. In my heart, I believe say somebody up top know. And that's why this judge talk about psychiatric evaluation when a prison man figure.
No, people often say that doctors don't do anything at the hospital. But then we have a ton of people that we have to work with. Look at this. This is my office. And there's about 100 people on the outside already. Alright, well, after a day's work, I am out. And I'm heading home. I'm sorry. Alright. This is on the outside. People are lining up to come inside the hospital. How much of them? It's a whole lot, it's a whole heap. A ton of them. Alright, I'm heading home though, I'm happy. I'm heading home. Alright, no problem. It's security. That's up. It's about 150 then. Alright, big boy, what's up? You good? Yeah, man. Alright. Welcome to the world of a medical doctor. Alright? I am heading home after a hard day's work. Woo! I tell you. Over 200 persons on the outside. Over 200 people on the outside. Not an easy task. If you can look, see that? That's out there, there's about 100, 200 people alone on the outside. So, happy to be. I tell you. I'm home. Happy to be home. Take care.
Boy, this is some serious allegation in a brother. But let me tell you something. You pull it off good. Brother, you have to do something good for them for 10 years undetected, man. For 10 years, people. Somebody said they like to see the prescription and right. Me too. For 10 years? No, man. No, brother. 10 years. Nobody find that out. For 10 years. And I look at naked woman product before you for 10 years. Did you deliver any baby? Me no know. That brother I see people, Jamaicans, a sample. Which part of the world if I say laborer turn doctor and operate for 10 years, you look like him a drive a nice, shiny red Beamer. That you look like him a drive. Him house probably nice. Have a taxpayer's money man get paid. Not as a laborer, but as a doctor. You can't make this up. Brother, you pull it off good in your white shirt and your green scrub. Brother. No, sir. No. I want to go to Jamaica. This need crowd. Me gone there, people. Me gone. Me just have to show you that. Serious allegation, my brother. Boy, me say you can't make this up. What you want to be today? You have your money? You want to be a doctor? You want to be a... Thank you for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Babsy Grange come out and talk about say she had challenged racism in a Spain, in a Barcelona. Yeah. And she had racism right at Jamaica. Yeah, in our party. Tough time. You talk tough. You make doctor them strike. I clearly say you guys are going after the doctors them now. We're going to mash up education. We're going to mash up infrastructure road. We're going to mash up agriculture. We're going to mash up health, you know, but no more people for dead. People in Jamaica are dead enough. Depopulation thing. More people for dead. You're going off. Look what them do. Them defund the police. Police have to stop crime to save your life. Now they are defunding healthcare. So when anything happen on the road, you really drop out. Jamaica, do you understand what is going on here? Something is not right in my country. And trust me, you're going to find out one day. Because now is the age of information. Even deep, dark secret, world secret, we are learned now by the way of social media. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos, people. Yeah? Enough love. Big up everybody in the comment section. Everybody where there this man in here. Yeah, man. Every single one of you. Must I say manners, respect, and enough love. God and throw to deal with more blessing. Yeah, more the blessing of the Most High God in camp up around everybody. Blessing we say, don't. Talk to you guys later. I'm out.
Oh yeah. Songo mbona wewe. Mbona wewe. Mbali nanga Kasongo yeah. Mbali nanga. Kasongo mbona wewe. Songa libala. Oh yeah.
We're in strange times in Jamaica. We're living in strange times. Strange times because interesting behavior is rewarded. So for example, if you're a police officer and you have ambition and you want to turn as senior superintendent of police. You think those who out there are face down bad man, the dog-hearted gunman, them and criminal, they would be rewarded with promotion. You think it's those who are investigating crime, putting tight cases together, and putting criminals behind bars would be rewarded. But it seems the fastest way to turn SSP is to work with a friendly media host for a few years, get transferred to the GSCF, and you're catapulted from district constable to senior superintendent in a couple of years.
It is alleged that I had omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and one of these accounts was incorrectly reported as a US dollar balance by a financial institution. These matters were cleared as the accounts in question, by my recollection, were dormant, previously reported, and the balance in them were around Jamaican $3,000 and 200 euros. Other accounts were identified and alleged to be belonging to me, but undeclared. Some of these accounts were opened by my parents as far back as 1975, and my name later added, probably while I was still a child. Many Jamaicans add their children to their accounts for survivorship reasons and in the event of emergencies. I have never claimed these as my assets, and I am satisfied that the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled that there was insufficient evidence to support claims that I intentionally omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and that there is greater evidence to support my explanation as opposed to evidence to the contrary.
So there are two separate investigations that emanated from the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. I want you to discuss that first and tell us what were those two separate investigations. One relates to the omission of information for which the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled, and then the second investigation was around illicit enrichment.
Well, I would say on the 4 accounts, there were 2 related to his parents put his name on, one with a former constituency manager, and another one. Now, it's important to look at the detail. The Director of Investigation said he brought to Mr. Holness's attention on 3 occasions that his name was in fact on the accounts. And in spite of that, Mr. Holness did not declare those as part of his declaration. Secondly, and even more importantly, the Director of Investigation found that in 2 of those accounts, monies were flowing through the accounts from accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness and 2 accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness. So in essence, he's saying Mr. Holness said he knew nothing about these accounts, but funds are flowing in the region of millions of dollars. Deposits put in today, taken out the following week. 2 accounts controlled solely by him. So the question is, was Mr. Holness being truthful when he said, well, it's my parents' account and I don't know anything about it?
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What fi gonna eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, got long and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a bet. But it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage students pile up in it.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.